My Mark 1 web shooter. Good times, good memories. This thing is completely outdated. This pattern will be in a link down in the description below. You can buy it for $5 on someone's Etsy. If you're not going to buy it, you're going to have to go through the process of taking the round measurement of your wrist. Mine was about 8 inches. And then a little bit down your forearm, depending on how wide you want to make the web shooter. And then you're going to have to transfer that to paper. A good way to find the halfway point of your paper is to fold it in half and use a marker and just draw along the fold. And there you go, you got your halfway point, which is a good basis to start. Then you're going to put the round measurements along vertically of that halfway mark. Then you're going to take a ruler, give it a slight angle, and connect the wrist and the forearm lines like that. After it's cut out, trace it onto some foam or whatever material you're using and cut it out again. This time twice because we're going to be making 2 web shooters. For cutting, I use the box cutter, but you can also use a pair of scissors. It's just what I prefer. And always remember to exercise caution when handling a razor blade. Once I had it cut out, I went back and drew this design, which is basically like the web cartridges, I guess. Like that. And we're basically going to be cutting the rectangular shapes out to make the frame work like that. I'm going to call that the frame. And we're going to put that on top of the base piece, which we cut out earlier. Here we have all the pieces. We have 4 panels, 8 total, 4 for each web shooter. We have the base piece and the frame. The first step is to put the frame onto the base piece, and I'm going to do that with this Elmer's rubber cement. This stuff works really well because it doesn't stick until it dries, but once it sticks, it's permanent. So it gives you a little bit of room to kind of mess with it, but once it's dry, it's going to stick on pretty well. And then we're going to put on each panel individually after the frame's on. That should be pretty easily done. Here the frame is all glued down. Next we're going to have to fit the panels into their individual places. Because they were cut out precise, they're going to fit into precise places. Right here we have the gauntlet kind of curved. You can use some heat to form it into a round shape, but mine didn't need that because the glue kind of formed it like that anyway. I also added some Velcro, which I then removed because I didn't like the way it looked, but you're going to want to keep some Velcro because it's a real pain to fit my hand right through there. Next we're going to be making the trigger. The trigger is basically a long piece of cardboard with a nickel and a piece of foam wrapped around it. That's going to be the trigger guard right there. And then I wrapped it in some electrical tape to give it some strength and structure. And then I used this pen tip glued onto a straw, glued down with some foam on top to keep it in place, and that was the nozzle. Now it's time for some painting. This paint took me forever to find, that's why the video is so delayed. Anyway, just going to spread the paint all over evenly like that. 2 coats later the product is at least presentable. Not finished, but presentable. Very happy with how this design came out, but an idea came to my head that would make an even better web shooter, so that's going to be the next video. Till then, good luck crafting. I'll see you guys next time on Spare Time.